Sound spell. Welcome to the Sound Way to Reading, Step 2. Building sounds. Children will learn to orally build 15 words using the sounds that they've just learned. This will take approximately 6 days. These words will form the basis for further word building skills. These form the part of the first 5 lessons in Sound Spell Book 1. You're going to ask the kids to build sounds making words. So you will say to them, we are going to build sounds to make words. You put up 2 fingers as you say the sounds. So use your index finger on your left hand and your right hand. Each finger is representing a sound. So you will say a, and then you'll stretch the a. The other finger is m. You will stretch the sounds and bring your fingers close together. So you will say a, a, mm, a, mm, a, mm. Put it together. Am, am, am. You may need to practice this step several times until kids understand this concept. Do not rush this process or get frustrated. This is a crucial reading skill. It's a milestone in a child's development. So once they get this step, once the penny drops here, it's going to be much easier to learn how to read. Once they understand the concept that sounds can be merged or they can build together or blend together to form words, and that words are made up of sounds, this is the most crucial phonemic understanding. This is reading. Once kids can do this, this is actually reading. But we're doing it without that further step of looking at the letters. Do not rush or do all of these words in one day. Take your time with this step. You will obviously be guided by what the child is showing you. You will be guided by your students or your children. You will be able to gauge how slow or how fast to go on with this. So, as I said, repeating, this is extremely, extremely important. It may seem like a small thing and we can just gloss over this quickly, get on to the next thing. This is crucial. This is reading. So take the time and give it the importance that it deserves. So you say the word am. Again, now we're going to show the opposite. We're going to do spelling. Spelling is the same as breaking up words, okay, or segmenting. Say the word am. So children can see 2 fingers representing 2 sounds. Am. And then break them apart. A-m. A-m. So this is the opposite. This is the opposite of what they did before. This is building and breaking, or it's usually called blending and segmenting. It's the same skill as reading and spelling. Kids are forming and reforming sounds in their heads. This is a crucial phonemic awareness skill. So let me just explain that again. Reading and spelling are 2 sides of the same coin. It's the inverse. They're doing the same skills, but in a different order. So they're building sounds to read and breaking up sounds for spelling. When you and I do this, we do it so fast, we don't realize that this is what we're doing. We're reading a word where our brains are working very quickly to put the sounds together. Once we put them together, we can read the word, but it's happening lightning speed. And then when we're spelling, we're listening to a word, we're hearing a word, or we're thinking of a word, and then we're breaking up the component parts of it, and then saying it in our head or writing it down. and that is spelling. So these are building and breaking skills, very, very crucial. This is pretty much everything. Everything else is just a flow on from here. While I suggest you use fingers, in other instances, you may want to use cardboard or other things, pieces of paper which you can hold in your hand and demonstrate moving them together to show building and moving apart to show breaking. Okay, you're not using letters though. You're using blank paper or blank cardboard or blank colored tiles or counters or something like that. You can do this as an extra activity. You can do this as practice once you've done the fingers. So blocks can be used, Lego, cubes, counters, any other objects can be used. The important thing is to represent a sound using something tangible, something that a child can see or feel or touch. Note, do not use letter cards. So no letters are used at this stage. We are focusing solely on sounds. Kids are simply listening and verbalizing. They are learning crucial pre-reading skills. When they begin reading using phonics, which will be letters, it will be much easier for them. So no letter tiles here. Don't show them slides with letters on them. We're just focusing on sounds here. Do not show kids these words or letters. These are for the instructor. This is for you. Note, use two fingers to represent double letters, for example, double G or double B. There is no need to explain it at this stage. We're going to go through 5 short vowel sound words in 5 days. Day 1. Do not show this slide. This is oral. Use your fingers as shown in the previous slides. So the previous slides, I slowed it down to go through every single little step. But when you do it, you're going to do it a lot more smoothly and you're going to find your own rhythm. So you'll put up the fingers and you'll say, am, am, say am, move them apart as you say Now you just demonstrated breaking it up. You just demonstrated segmenting, which was spelling. Okay, it's very important to know both reading and spelling. They're both related to each other. If they can blend, they can, and they learn how to segment as well, they will understand the components of a word. We're starting off really easy with 2 sounds, and we're going to build up like this. Go on with the next word, which is an, an, an. Say an, an, separate the fingers. At, at. Now, t is not a continuous sound like and and s. So you can't say it easily. You can't stretch it out easily. So it'll have to be at, 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 at. Say at, at, at. Same with as, as, as. Move your fingers closer together as you say as, as, as. Move them apart as you separate them. Make sure kids can visually see the fingers moving apart. Day 2, continue with these short sounds. You're going to hold up 2 fingers for the double sounds. So you will show and then g with 2 fingers. And you will say egg, egg, egg. Say egg, egg. No need to explain the 2 fingers at this stage. Same with the word ebb. Ebb, ebb, ebb. Say ebb, ebb. We are not worrying about meaning or vocabulary at this stage. We're just focusing on blending the sounds. Day 3, in, 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 it, 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 say it, if, 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 say if, is, 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 say is. Slow down if you need to. I'm saying them fast just to get through these slides to show you what to do. Day 4, on, 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 off, off, off with 2 fingers, and then of with 1 finger, of, say of. We're only focusing on sounds, we're not focusing on spelling. We're not explaining anything at this stage. We're not explaining this double letter spelling or anything like that at this stage, just orally blending the sounds. Day 5 is up, 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 us, 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 say us, us. Once kids get this skill, once it clicks, rapid progress from here on. Day 6, revise the 15 words that they've just learnt. Ask children to build words in random order. So we're not going to say them in order, say them in any order. So you might say, what does make? Tell me the word What word is it? Am. Can you tell me what makes? What does it make? In. Okay, you can also do the opposite. Show 2 fingers. This says in. What are the two sounds in in? In. Which 2 sounds make on? On. Show 2 fingers together. That show on. What are the sounds? N. Ask kids to use their fingers. You need a list of the words handy, which would make it easier for you to do this lesson. All up so far, you should have spent 11 days in total. In the next step, children will be blending 3 sound words together to make 35 words. So these are just sounds this is called onset and rhyme. It will be the words that rhyme with the words that we just learnt now, the 15 words we just learnt now. These are 2 sounds. They're going to build another sound to make rhyming words, which will be another 35 words. Altogether, these 15 plus the next step 35 equals 50 words. Essentially, this is the program. It's 50 words that kids are going to learn. They're using a new skill called onset and rhyme, which is just a natural progression from what we've just done here. So I will see you in the next video, which is step 3. See you then.